I was a crazy little kid back then. We used to roller skate. Our first place of residence was in the projects opposite Fort Greene Park. On the other side was Brooklyn Tech. I didn't know that. Only when I got older. So we were on the maybe 4th floor, and they had a ledge there. So I usually sat out in the window before they had bars. My younger sister, we were looking down there. And it was kind of unusual considering I was only less than 5 years old. My father passed away when I was 5. I actually watched him die. And my mom said, "How do you remember things like that?" I said, "Well, I was standing right in my crib and looking out the door." That day my father went to re-enlist because he felt that maybe being a soldier was a better job for him than working in a restaurant and stuff like that. So, we didn't know that. They gave him a penicillin shot. We didn't find out until 30 years later that they OD'd all the soldiers because of germs and bacteria out there. So, he developed an allergy to it. Well, by my father's death, he ended up saving 25 of his comrades. They were all given real medical alert things. Do not give penicillin to them. Because we didn't know anything about it until 30 years later when my sister decided to look into it. That's when we found out the cause of death. And it was too late to get any benefits from the government back then. So, it was strange. But, yeah. Over the years, a lot of different stores, more stores. When I was growing up, there were 1, 2 movie theaters. Then it went to 3. Then it went to 4. Then it went to 5 to actually show Chinese movies. I've been all of them. Growing up, I went to every one of them. I would honestly say I have seen over roughly maybe 3,000 Chinese movies in my lifetime. I'm still watching more. All I do is log into Amazon, look at the movies, what they have there, and watch them. I had this habit of watching the movies since I always started learning martial arts. I watch a movie, and you look at them, what they do in the technique, and go, is that feasible? I said, oh, practical. But, because always that thing, I said, that's almost impossible, but it can be done. If you develop your chi, you actually feel a force traveling from hand to hand when there's a hole like this. I'm out of practice. I don't feel that anymore. But I can still hit hard. For an old man. Growing up in Chinatown, you get into some fights. Then when the gangs started approaching, with the younger kids gangs, we had the Flying Dragons and Ghost Shadow. I actually know the Ghost Shadow leader because I knew his mother. In Chinatown, I was known for two things: very polite to elders, and when I make a promise to someone, I don't back off of it. So since I knew his mother, and she knew he was in the gang, but you can't crow until he wants to grow up. Dwight Plank told him, "See this squirrel away? He's very helpful. You do not bother him and his family." So he just said, "Yes, Mom." So I had a few run-ins with the Ghost Shadow kids, guys. I laughed in their face. I was held at gunpoint twice in Chinatown. They actually pulled a gun on me. First time I was walking around, this was after leaving my girlfriend's house, walking home, and they stopped me in the street. "What time is it?" And I just, blah, blah, blah. And then they said, "Oh, like your watch, can I have it?" I said, "No." Then they look at me. I look at them, "Yeah, what?" So one guy, he will pull out a gun and point it at me. "I have a gun." And I said, "Yeah." And he looked at me. "What do you mean, yeah? Do you know how to shoot it?" He looked at me. He was getting mad. The other guy was going, "Why is he asking these questions?" And I said, "Okay." And I said, if you don't hit me on the first time, I'm going to make you eat that gun." Back then, they don't expect people to go front and left like that. You just say, "Oh, just give it," and that's it. Right on Mulberry, right where the corner of Moscow is, where the Sam's Deli, right there. That was before it was even Sam's. So they stopped me there because my girlfriend lived at Chatham Green. So up there I was heading home. So I pulled it out. I looked at him. The other guy grabbed his arm because he was looking at my eyes and he was seeing this. I don't know what he saw, but he was getting very nervous. So I said, "Okay, well, let's go." And I turned around and said, "Good." I just walked away. And I turned around and said, "Say hello to Sam for me." And they both froze. Because Sam was the head of Ghost Shadow. I said, it's good to know people.